I'm very grateful for what we've done so far. I look forward to the new task. It will be a new beginning for our country. In any case, I will do everything to work towards that.
Joining me now is Klaus Larres. He's the Richard M. Krasner Distinguished Professor at the University of North Carolina. He's also a former senior policy advisor in the German embassy in Beijing. So, Klaus, after 16 years of Angela Merkel, is there, do you think, a greater sense in Germany of, okay, it's time for a new day? Or, given the intense challenges that Germany faces, as do other countries in today's modern world, some concern about a coalition government?
Well, Angela Merkel is still the most popular politician in Germany. Her approval rates are really top. But after 16 years and exactly 16 days in office, I think most people think it's about time for her to leave office. The country needs to be modernized. There are many issues which have not been tackled by the previous Merkel government, and it is expected that Olaf Scholz will bring the country forward, both in domestic policies, but also regarding foreign policy. There is also some concern, and I agree, there is some concern that a three-party coalition government might be unstable, might be volatile, and it certainly is a challenge for Olaf Scholz to make sure that these three parties can be integrated and do not embark on fighting all the time.
Yeah, and of course, this is a coalition of three liberal parties, including for the first time the Green Party. So they have an extremely ambitious social agenda. But let's talk about energy here, because, of course, given the Green Party, they want more renewable energy at a very ambitious pace. However, we're seeing unprecedentedly high fuel prices for a long period of time. We're seeing Germany saying goodbye to nuclear power, and the possibility of fuel shortages throughout Europe. So is there a sense that this ambitious agenda is realistic?
Yes, there is a sense that this agenda is very ambitious. And it is difficult for a country such as Germany, a big industrial country, to give up coal by 2030, to do away with nuclear power, and also try to reduce their dependence on gas and oil and to rely on renewable energy sources like solar power. This is a severe challenge, and which probably will take much longer than anticipated to be overcome. At the moment, the country is still dependent on gas and oil, and particularly, of course, a lot of gas is coming from Russia. And this makes Germany, to a significant extent, dependent on Russian goodwill. This has been criticized much within the European Union, also within Germany itself, and not least it has been criticized by the Biden administration in Washington. And that challenge Olaf Scholz needs to tackle, but I think there's no clear way forward. Right now, I think it seems that the country will have to rely on a combination of the old energy sources together with trying to to depend more on renewable energy.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that Russian gas coming through the newly finished Nord Stream 2 pipeline. Not long ago, I was talking to one of the new lawmakers in the Bundestag, in the Green Party, who indicated that he thought there might be a chance that they just don't ever open Nord Stream. And days later, we saw them delay the opening of it. Is there any chance that this is just going to be delayed and delayed, or you would think that Germany would not be able to do without this gas?
There is a chance that it will be delayed for a long time. For regulatory reasons, the permission has not been granted for Nord Stream 2 to go online, to be working. And right now we see that serious crisis in Ukraine, where masses of Russian troops are accumulated at the border between Russia and Ukraine. And this has worried the entire Western world. And the United States has obtained a promise from the old government and also from the new Scholz government that Nord Stream 2 would not be operating if the Russians do something very unhealthy in Ukraine, like a full invasion of Ukraine, for example. So Nord Stream 2 is actually used as leverage with Putin And that was not foreseen, that was not intended, but I think the German government had no choice to come online and actually agree with that policy by the United States, because they need some leverage on Putin. And whether economic sanctions or the threat of economic sanctions on Putin will do the trick is very questionable. So Nord Stream 2, in a way, is a convenient instrument to threaten Putin not to do anything stupid regarding Ukraine.
Yeah, I find that very interesting, but I think Putin also knows how badly Germany needs an increasing amount of energy. We'll see who blinks first. And Klaus, it's so good to talk to you. Thank you.